What's up, everybody? Brett here, and we're back today playing some more of our Markus Wulfhart Vortex campaign playthrough. Alright, picking up where we left off last time. Guys, at the end of the last episode, when I accidentally hit that next turn button, yeah, of course I went back and, we're at the end of our previous turn. We have moves to make still. We have things that we can do. That was just a pure accident. But now we're rocking Aldebrass. We're going to come over here to the monument of Izadel and see if it's got rats in it. Or if we're going to fail at another puzzle. Let's see. Let's see what's up. Alright, so we can search the ruins. And let's see what we get. Rubric of the Old One. So these are kind of easy. They're supposed to be easy and I always mess them up. So the key sentence here is solitude is always desired. So we've got colors and we've got shapes. So this one, there's a purple one here that's the same shape. There's multiples of them. I don't think it's this one. This one's duplicated. There's also another square, and there's also more yellows. Blue is here. There's more blues. But there's no more of these like G's. And then this one is, there's multiple reds, and there's multiple of these like fang looking things. I think it's this one. Holy crap. That might be the first one we've gotten right. I get how you're supposed to do these. Like, they're either Sudoku or they're like, find the different one. I am so happy we got one right. And what did we get? The Armor of Meteoric Iron. Forged from a rare star metal, it is said that no mortal blade can pierce the armor of meteoric iron. We got a ward save and armor. Let's just give it to our boy Aldebrass. He earned it with his big brain. Thank you, good sir. Yeah. We can't colonize in the same turn. So here's the thing, guys. I was looking around before we started recording today, and I noticed that, so we have to read our hunter logs for Yorick. I think we have to read this one and this one. We'll do that in a second. But you can see here that we need marble to advance. So we have access to... What else did it say we need? We need medicinal plants. We have this. We got the marijuana. That's all I can think of. We got exotic animals once we get this place leveled up. So we know we got to go protect that. We're going to go do that in a second. Because we know somewhere up here is like Ikit Claw. And he's coming straight for that place. And the last thing that we need is marble. And I think that there is marble here or here. Just from what I remember from playing the Lizardmen at some point, semi-recently. I think one of these places has marble. I don't remember which one though. But if not, we're going to have to attack these guys. And check out that, guys, this is where the problem comes in. They are trade partners and defensive allies with the Lore Masters. The Lore Masters. One of our biggest... boons in this campaign so far is that we're friends with them. They account for almost probably about 1,300 of our trade. It's an enormous amount of our income right now for us to piss them off. It's just, it may not be worth it, and I don't know what to do about it because we need to advance that agenda, so to speak. So let's come over here and see if we could find Ikit and defend. Oh snap! Go go go! Get him! He's right here. So I attacked him in that moment because I had already given a movement order to the settlement. And we might have wasted some of our movement going into the settlement and not been able to attack him. I can't even tell you the number of times like I've been 2% away in campaign movement range from being able to attack someone. And also I noticed he is in march stance. So he can't retreat. Let's quick save this. He still has his like starting units. He's got the Jezzails and the Rattling Guns weapon team. I wonder if he's on his he can't be. He's only level 7. Okay.
Fight with clout, comrades.
Alright, let's do it. He says fight with clout. Clout might be one of the most used words of what, like 2017? Okay, let's get in there. I used to hear that stupid thing all on the internet all the time. People talking about clout. 2018, maybe 2018, 2017. I've never been cool, guys. I don't know what cool people say. This is a very unique map. And let us not forget that we have full Army Vanguard deployment. We're down 1 unit, which shouldn't matter. Check out the terrain real quick. These hills are really cool, but they kind of suck because your archers have to shoot way up high in the air to get over these cliffs. And I don't think they're that valuable. So instead, we're going to go with the tried and true method of... Let's do like this. Tried and true method of just overloading a flank. Maybe use the great swords to defend that. Let's go something like this. Huntsmen are going to do all the damage. We already know this. We are well aware. Okay. Let's we can we want them to be in the center. Kalara especially, she has boons to give to everyone else. Yorick here, he should be able to shoot once we move up the halberds. Get that on, get that on. You could be there, you could be here. Everyone doesn't need to go into a hot group in these types of fights. Sorry guys, my attention was split for a second. My phone was going off. I try and always answer my phone during the day if my kids are at school. But I get so many like trash calls at certain times of day, like I just know that's not a real call. Okay. Here we go. Let's move up a little bit. Let's actually put these guys in a 6 maybe by themselves. Yeah. And let's make sure we're shooting at the right targets. Just pop that. Hit that over there. And yeah, they just need to shoot at whatever they can. Let's get them off in the flanks. Those are storm vermin. Oh no, the brass orb. Okay, stop shooting those guys. Let's lock them up. There we go. There's no reason whatsoever that these flamethrower units should be getting us. Storm vermin, sure. Or clan rat summon. Go ahead and get that. Warp lightning. Those Jezzails need to go. All that stuff needs to just go. We can try and take an aim shot on our boy Ikit. Ooh, we should just like slow-mo for a second so we can take a look at his model before we insta-kill him. He looks sick. But what we did, guys, was we funneled them. It's a pretty sneaky tactic versus the AI for sure. The AI just doesn't deal well with it. So we forced them to take half their army and walk it behind the other half. And now they're just kind of like screwed. Yeah, let's leave slow-mo. We don't need that. Let's start sniping out Ikit too. So I don't think I went over the massive changes to our missile damage that happened. Okay, these guys need to come back. Where are these guys at? They have 135. Oh my god, I've been forgetting to use Yorick too. Of course. That's the problem when you've got too many good things to use. Yeah, Ikit's super dead. You know what, let's move those dudes over here to support. Move back, those summons. Yeah, that's all done with. We don't need to worry about that. Clan rats. Easy kills. But we'll just keep chilling. They'll rally and come back. We have a ton of ammo. Another brass orb, eh? You guys come here. You guys go there. I guess we should be meaner about how we play. Like, we should really just snipe out Ikit. Like, if we want to win, there'll be battles in this campaign where, like, if we want to win, we just need to get gross about our tactics. No reason to let the demigriffs go. I'm playing with like one hand right now, guys. If I play with two, I think this would be a little bit different of a battle. Oh no, Icket.
Pick them off. Yes, sir. Take
Nope.
aim.
Nope, no rattling guns for you.
Pick them off.
We get one there, one there. Icket should die in like 2 volleys. Steam tank. Oh yeah, we finally get to have our steam tank in battle. Those who've never seen it before, it causes terror too. So at really key moments in a battle that we control like this, you move them forward and you put that terror out front of your army. And especially against the rats, Skaven boys, like they just can't handle that kind of terror. Man, we even ran out of ammo here. That's nuts. Look at that shot. Holy crap. That was awesome. Yeah, but we need to do whatever we can to get more ammo. I have a feeling we're going to be in some large battles where ammo is just like the most important thing. Those are summons, of course. Our boy up here getting real fast. Go, Roderick. Anyway, guys, they were in forced march stance. Pretty sure they're dead. So if we killed Icket, we're going to get whatever his, like, bonus is. I don't know what it is at all. And for those who don't know, every time you kill a unique legendary lord, they give you a special character trait. But I haven't played enough with all the new stuff to remember what Icket's is. I just remember the best ones. I remember, like, oh wow, that's a lot of gold.
I've no time for human.
Thinking like Isabella, I think gives regen, something like that. Like,
you live.
Doesn't Vlad give you like huge?
I've no time for human.
Huge, like wound recovery. Like you basically your lord can come right back turn after turn.
Let's go.
That was awesome. How have I never seen that before? Or noticed it at least. He literally exploded in a nuclear bomb. Holy crap, that was cool. Ha! It's the little things, guys. That was awesome. I don't think I've ever seen a similar effect for another lord. Anyway, it says Icket Claw may have been defeated utterly, but he'll surely be back again soon with a new, better, nastier, probably motorized plan. Watch out.
Vanquished.
So we get increased winds of magic reserve for our army and increased research rate. I like that. Unfortunately, guys, we don't have a caster yet. Ambush success chance. We'll take that. Okay, he's full. Marcus here, of course, is full. Go here.
Loyal or not, they'd better fight.
We probably have like 100% ambush chance. Deadly onslaught. Nice. So now we can really duel lords. We pop this. We get armor piercing damage.
Traitors always get found out in the end.
And we'll have a chance. Do we have anything? So this didn't automatically equip. So we have Scar, so we must have that other thing he unlocked. Assuming you survive the blow, you'll always remember this aptly named blade. So now let's give him... I mean, that's pretty big weapon strength. And armor piercing. It looks like you could put it on anyone, though. That's what it looks like. Do we have anything over here that gives us increased ammo? Yeah, it's requisition. You know what, though? I think we need to go for the extra powder. Huh. I think this only works on artillery, though. Let's finish off the range. Let's get them more range. So what is our range up to? 175. Jesus. That is enormous. And in battle, we were up to like 136 missile damage. Thanks to all of our different buffs.
No greater marksman.
See what Kalara has. Prey of Anathrema. Okay. So now, if you don't know what Prey of Anathrema does, it's a net. It's a badass net that we can use to tie down enemies, which will be awesome. Man, I would love to come over here and take this. You gotta believe there's a ton of rats over there. But what I really want to do for this part of the map, I want to lock down this province. I want to get this place up and running with walls. We'll defend what we can here, I guess. Go back this way. And what I just remembered I wanted to do was we don't have any wizards. We've got Amber Wizards. We've got Shadows, which are really easy offensive wizards to make work. They're just really good in campaign. Lore of Life. This guy's the front runner right now. I wanted to get a life wizard first. Another regal guy if we were having really serious public order problems. Noble, that's a good one if you're trying to make money. Okay, so we have the heavens, we have the light wizards. Okay. Light wizards would work really well in our Markus Wulfhart army because we could get them the net of Amnatox, have the net from Markus, and have the net from Kalara. We could have 3 nets. We could just net down an entire front line with some overcast abilities. And then death being the new hotness. No, let's go with this one. This is also a really good buff. All leadership and melee attack +2. That's going to eat into our profits a little bit, but not in any way that we can't handle. Yeah, we're going to upgrade that. That's a gem mine. I mean, that's going to make us a ton of money over a long period of time. These places aren't safe. I don't know if I want to invest any money into upgrading them as of yet. And we're doing good. We've kind of cut this whole section off. We have this like ring around it. We may even take this land here. And that's good because we need to take Juan Hopek and the Awakening, which I think is right here. We need to take both of these locations for our Hunter's Quest. And before we advance, guys, let me take a second to read Yorick's info, because I do enjoy the lore. I do want you guys to understand the characters as well as I do. And, you know, if I'm just reading it in my free time and not reading it to you guys. So let me jump into it. This is part 2, A Secretive Dwarf. It is truly astonishing how this Dawi engineer has been able to survive out in the wild on his solo forays against the Lizardmen's convoys. But it is clearly down to his own ingenuity. A keen and talented inventor, Yorick seems to have all sorts of survivalist equipment at his disposal, all designed and built himself. He is very secretive about his past, revealing little more than the location of his previous home, back in the old world, the great dwarf port of Barrack Var, which is an amazing... That's probably the most important location for a dwarf campaign, because it's the only thing that gives you access to a port, especially early on. That way you can trade with like every Empire faction, everybody. You can trade with all the elves and everything if you'd like, and it makes you all your money. It seems that something in Yorick's earlier life clearly irks him, which really isn't all that surprising. Dwarfs feel all wrongdoings committed against them as if they had only just happened. With wild eyes, he tells me that he is destined for great things, but must rebuild his reputation, one invention at a time. He even looks like he has like a pneumatic hammer. Though he appears skeptical that we can really help him, he sees value in the protection the expedition can provide on his travels through Lustria. He has also suggested we gather some resources for some new inventions he thinks may prove useful to him and the expedition. Alright, so something bad happened to him. Let's see if we get a little more clarification here. I kind of already know from lore what happens, what he does, and it's really not his fault. It's a really sad story. Because I am amazed by this dwarf's ambition and enthusiasm for invention. He seems to find a use for any kind of material he can find, and gets excited about all the unique resources we come across. This obsession with metallurgy and mineralogy has made it clearer to me why he is here. The Lustrian jungle is one of the most unexplored places in the known world, offering many mysterious raw materials with strange and amazing properties to a tinkerer like Yorick. Gradually, the Master Engineer has also become more open about his past. Given his chosen surroundings, I was surprised to discover that he was once a great shipbuilder, but had been shunned and ousted by the Engineers Guild back in Barrack Var. According to him, his contemporaries considered him a threat because of his intellectual brilliance. Although I have a feeling there are elements to this story he has not revealed. It is perhaps unwise to probe any further. I can never hope to understand the confusing, stubborn, grudge-holding ways of the Dawi anyway. As long as Yorick continues to help the expedition, we will continue to supply him with the materials he needs. Okay, so like I said, we're going to hold this area. There will probably be more rats coming from this location, so I want to stomp on it. And because of its, isolated position, we could potentially really lock down this kind of square here. But it's going to be tough. This place is going to be the focal point of a lot of attacks, and we need to get it ready. Because we're surrounded. We're surrounded by rats. If you remember the last episode, the biggest thing was that we really discovered how powerful the Skaven are. How strong Skrolk is. Nice. Amplifier. That's what I was trying to remember to do. That was the second weapon we unlocked with Yorick. So, make sure there's nothing here. Scouting, boost income, steal technology. Okay. Nothing we really need to think about. We just need to get into these Earth Bloods first, then Life Bloom. Like 1 Earth Blood, 1 Life Bloom. That sort of thing. Shield of Thorns is great. Flesh of Stone. All these things are great. Life Wizards are awesome. I like to get 1 Dwellers Below because we can usually force the AI to clump. And of course, Regrowth, Arcane Conduit. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff here that we want. It's going to take a lot of levels though, but a healer will do really well in this army. And this army needs something. We have Regiments of Renown we can use. Let's go ahead and roll. Let's roll those dice, guys. Get everything going. And we'll see. We're probably going to be attacked somewhere. Because at the end of the last episode, we also saw that there was more than 1 army coming for us from the Skaven. But we crushed one of them. Okay. Yeah, alright. So they were just chilling right outside of this area. Let's hope they don't destroy it, though. Nope. They destroyed it. Okay. So if we want to resettle this, it's going to be a pain in the butt. I don't think we can even catch those guys. We could maybe set up an ambush.
Come in peace.
Alright, what would you like, my friends? Okay. They want us to go to war with Salastra. I'm pretty sure we just made peace with Salastra, so we're not doing that. No, thank you, good sir. Okay, the migration. This is a pretty old event. Like, seriously, guys, where are the new events? Where are all the new Empire dilemmas that are going to make me have to choose between which faction wants to help me or hurt me, and then let me get access to all these new amazing units that I'm supposed to have? A great migration comes to our borders demanding shelter from larger threats abroad. Do we let them cross into our territory or turn them away? So be gone, nothing happens. Or we can try and get more growth at the cost of public order. But we're already suffering pretty big public order penalties from here. -2 plus we're playing on hard, so we're getting, I think, another -2. Should say difficulty level, yeah. So we're getting -4 right now, which is pretty hard to counter unless you actually have a tap room, which not every area has. We need to upgrade this. We need to get walls. I'm tired of losing these places. Okay. A big deal right now is where are we going with this army? Do we try for the Blood Hall? Maybe so. Maybe so. I was going to go here and crush these dinos because I think we can do that pretty easily. They only have a 14-slot garrison. But they're allied with the flippin' elves, man. Like, we don't want to make them mad. They're our buddies. We don't have any real treaties with them except for trade. So what I'm going to do here, and what I'm thinking about doing, is taking these islands. But it starts by crushing the Blood Hall, which may or may not be heavily defended by lots and lots of Dark Elves. We don't know. We can't see them.
Markus Wulfhart.
Alright, level 16. We need more items, too. We really don't have a lot. Sure. Take a bigger campaign line of sight.
Markus Wulfhart.
Let us ambush. We need 25%.
All right.
Yeah, we're not gonna be able to get a good enough ambush.
Fearless.
So what we can do instead, man, this army is big enough to cause us problems. I don't think they can take the mouth of Corvesa. Can we get up here? No attrition up here? Okay. The thing is, if these are full of rats, that's good. Because that means we can... Yeah, let's try it. That means we can take these places without having to settle them ourselves. But if they're empty, then it's bad because we're going to need... Yeah, okay, we have walls at least. We're going to need to spend turns and turns settling it, which is no bueno. I don't like this guy. I want to take him out. He may just go and like destroy Chakwa, so we should focus our gold in a different direction. Anywhere that we feel is vulnerable needs to get the upgrade first. Of course, I want to upgrade gold and that type of production. Let's... That there. Okay, and I think we're just going to pass again. Hoping the rats occupy these places and we can just happily take them. Alright, we picked up Taskmaster. That's nice. That's extra campaign movement range on Aldebrass. Even 3%, I mean, that adds up. We're talking about a lot of campaign movement range. Markus has huge bonuses to add them all together. I don't know what his actual range is, but I mean, he's got to have some of the highest movement range in the game.
I hope they have brought a few barrels of Bugmans with them.
What would you like, dwarf buddies? This is important. So they are also at war with Clan Pestilence and the Blessed Dread, but they're at war with the Court of Liberus, which I was hoping we could make trade partners. Okay, let's see if they'll give us a little bit of gold for this. Okay. I think they'll give us 300. Yes. Okay, I'd love to have military access with them, but I'm not going to, you know, chain myself to the dwarves, who may in the end, sadly, be temporary allies if we have to turn on them for some reason. Get a bloody blade. Star Tower is the one to take first because it is the capital. Let's come here and do that. And no matter what's here, ruins or whatever. Nice. No reason whatsoever to fight this. I would love to just do a little siege, but it's too small of an affair. But like I said, occupied, perfect. We get gold from the battle, a lot of gold. Nice level. We could sack them for almost 10k. Oh, that might be worth it. But we're going to occupy. That was very close to worth it. Hammer of the Witches. Man, I want the Hammer of the Witches. The Hammer of the Witches fired with righteous purpose smites evil with thunderous armor like blasts. Okay. We finally got our Imperial supplies. Awesome. I didn't even notice we were that close. What do we want? It says, with your prodigious progress in the annexation of foreign lands, the Emperor's mandate is well on its way to being fulfilled. Karl Franz himself now ensures that only the most elite troops are dispatched to the expedition. The 4 main divisions of the Empire's military each has a package ready. 1 Hellblaster volley gun, 2 great cannons, 2 outriders, 1 Hellstorm rocket battery. That's the kind of firepower I'm talking about. A Luminarch of Hysh. Okay, that's a pretty memey unit. I'd love to get another steam tank. But that's, I mean, that's a little much. 2 Reichsguard, 1 Demigryph Knights, 1 Demigryph Knights with halberds. That's pretty sweet. Here are more huntsmen and greatswords and halberdiers, though. Which I need. Absolutely need these units. But I also wanted some more cav. But man, we're nowhere near production on stuff like Hellblaster volley guns or Hellstorm rocket batteries or great cannons. We're basically just relying on our regiments of renown at the moment. Damn, this is a tough choice. So we're gonna, because we have our technology research, we're probably gonna get some halberdiers anyway from this, and maybe some huntsmen. I don't remember. So it's really up between these 3 in my mind, and I don't want the Luminarch of Hysh. I don't really need more war wagons with mortars. I have 2 of those already. It's between these 2. I'm not even close to making Demigryph Knights, who are extremely powerful. I think I'm going to go with the Imperial Gunnery School. Yeah, I think we got to do that. The Lizardmen retaliate. Let's see where they are. Holy crap. Okay. Cha! Alright. An unbreakable army has spawned right next to the place we're trying to set up. And yeah, we get a greatsword and 2 handgunners as additional reinforcements. Perfect. We got 2 traits picked up for Markus from fighting the Skaven. We're trying to secure the Star Tower here, the port, and a fully upgraded Obsidian Amulet Carver, which is an amazing pickup, and a twice upgraded port. This is what happens when you don't sack. And now we'll build basic walls. And this place should be pretty damn locked up tight. Yeah, you add walls to that. Another 8 units. Yeah, this place will be locked up tight in 3 turns, which is what we wanted. Now, so what we can do is, of course, we can pop one of these things in here. I'm probably going to just take a greatsword. We need a front line. We're relying on our huntsmen to do the damage. But I don't need to do it this turn. All that's going to do is take away 200 gold from my income. So no reason to do it now. Let's come over here. Take a level. We have so many things that we want. We need 4 abilities here. Sure and True is nice. This affects allies in range as well. We really want Sharpshooter. Sharpshooter would be amazing. Logistician would be great as well to max out. Let's take this. It's going to help buff. Once again, it's all about buffing those huntsmen, I feel. And just making them absolute killers. I'm happy to have the Star Tower. This place is amazing. Let me just make sure real quick that they don't have any extra special buildings. I don't see any. Okay. Because it looks like a high elf building. The occupied elven colony. You see this little symbol here. It tells you it's an elf colony. But obsidian, that's a resource we didn't have before. That's going to really increase our trade income. Okay, Shakwa, sorry buddy, we can't help you. Probably going to end up rebelling and losing that. And then we'll sweep in and take it. At some point. Okay, what can we do? All about locking everything down right now. Let's move as far as we can. We'll stay inside of our own territory for this turn, probably. I really just want to scout the Blood Hall. We might be able to make friends by joining a war against them. I imagine the, let's see. Yeah, they're at war with the Order of the Lore Masters. What's their strength rating? They only have 1 settlement. They probably have an army sitting right on top of this, just waiting to go. We've almost got enough gold, in my mind, to get a 3rd army. But the problem is, what we don't have is, well, we need a bigger bank, basically. Like, our income is good, but we're spending everything we make every turn. And that tells me we're not there yet. We need to get to a point where we have a surplus, and we just don't have a surplus yet. So, of course, I want to come here and knock out this area because I don't want them spawning an army at the Fuming Serpent. But that may make us too slow to react to defend these 2 settlements. I'm hoping this army goes this way. We really picked a bad time to piss them off because we're super out of position. Very much out of position. What our messages are. Okay. Alright, good. Super growth activated here. So once we put the Lore of Life caster here, we've got some serious options for recruitment. I was thinking of giving them the Zintler's Reichsguard, so they'd have a little bit of Vanguard and Cav. I think that's a good choice. And I would love to get some more artillery in our other army, but we're gonna, all those units I just picked up, like I basically can't use any of them yet. It's gonna be, that's gonna be for a 3rd army. That's gonna be very artillery centric. But we've got all, I mean, we've got like a free army just waiting here. In reserve. I like that a lot. Okay. Let's roll the dice one more time. It says we also unlocked the Templehof Luminarch. I didn't notice that when we were getting all of our messages. I wonder if the Skaven will fight that super stack. I feel like they won't. I just don't want that super stack going up here and crushing one of my vulnerable settlements. So I feel like it's going to do. I kind of hope they come south so that Markus can deal with it. It'll still be a tough fight because they're unbreakable. An entire stack of unbreakable lizardmen is not easy to deal with. But if it takes them like 3 or 4 turns to get up here, I might be able to throw something together. Alright, he failed to steal our technology. Fine. Like, if they come straight here, like, we can't defend this. Not without walls. Even with walls. Like, if they go straight to this location, I think I can hold it. Even though they're unbreakable. You know, we've had those types of amazing sieges before. I'm confident in my abilities. But it's hard. It's really hard to say. Alright, Pillars of the Unseen. Let's get that upgraded. Man, this is like my pet province, but I just don't have the gold to upgrade it as quickly as I want. Okay. We have to do this. Of course, I want the timber production. We've got to get walls right away. Come here and take this and get the full settlement. Yeah, it's perfect.
To the fray.
Give us some more gold, more experience. Hook it up. Ruins would just be so bad for us at this point.
A welcome extra.
And now we own another province. Pick up an obsidian amulet for our troubles. Tons of untainted potential. Which is good. We're fighting in like Skaven taint right now. That's a phrase. Don't say that in front of your friends. Give her basically infinite ammo.
Loyal or not, they'd better fight.
Okay, and now we need... I'm not that concerned about the extra powder right away. Let's get more ammunition for our army. Let's take a look real quick what the ammo is. So they got 30 ammo right now. Let's see what a difference it makes. Boom, done. 31. So they get an extra volley. I mean, that doesn't seem like a big deal, but it could be. I guess if we get one more point, maybe they get an extra 1 or 2 more.
Traitors always get found out in the end.
I mean, having like an extra 3 or 4 volleys in a long battle could definitely be worth it. Grab another 200 hit points. Make him all the tankier. I like hold the line. But we need to start going into this. So how are we going to get there? Swordsmen, spearmen. We have halberds. Empire Knights, we have those. Or Reichsguard, rather. It's not really what I want to upgrade, though. Great swords and demigriffs are kind of the idea. Ward save. Big ward save for the steam tank. Yeah, we don't... I mean, we really don't need any of these. I would go with the halberdiers, probably. Giving them increased melee attack and melee defense. Because at some point I might just put all halberdiers in here. Man, over honest steel though. Okay, I'm not sure. We'll take hold the line. I know I want that, so let's take it. And here we're going to tax. We could give them public order and try and stabilize them. Their problem is they have huge corruption problems.
Captain of Scouts.
Let's see, what do we have? I hate that you can't easily cycle through them. It'll often, like, skip. Because while we're here, like, we're here right now and we can't even stabilize this public order. That's how bad it is. Next turn it'll drop by 10, but it'll still be kind of awful. We could stabilize it a little bit with Host Festag. But I'm greedy, man. I just want that money. And if we get the walls up, we can hold off any type of rebellion that happens. Okay. Can't click on them through the fuzzy haze. Alright. Now it's kind of like do or die time. Let's... Man, I'd love to get the Hammer of the Witches in here. Let's get the Zentler's Reichsguard for some cav. A powerful unit. We have enough handgunners, Jesus. It's like an all handgunner army. I'm thinking of taking just like a standard cannon in here, or maybe the Hellblaster. Or the Hellstorm. Let's be real. And just Hellstorming it up. And then when the caster gets here, we could just drop maybe one of the handgunners. Of course the swordsmen are not that good, but we need a front line. You have to have it. If I had more halberdiers here, I would instantly drop these swordsmen. We could drop them in exchange for Sigmar's Sons and Tattersouls and give ourselves like a slightly unbreakable front line. I don't hate that, but that's a pretty big retrofit. I think this is good. This is a good change, I feel.
Do not test my patience.
So our buddies here, we don't want to cross into their lands. Let's see if they'll give us some sort of pact in exchange for us joining the war. No, they won't. Never do anything for free in this game if you can help it. No, we don't want to do that. Damn. Okay, so we're going to have to cross into their territory if we want to come here. There's nothing to be done about it. The only way we could change it is to go up and go down here, I think. And that might have been smart to do anyway, because there's something here, and we could have taken the Isle of the Crimson Skull, come down, taken this, come down, taken this, then invaded. Yeah, I'm a bit wary of this, but let's go.
Guided by Sigma.
We're gonna have a trespassing penalty against our ally. And they do. They have a fierce stack here. Oh my god. I don't think we can take this, guys. I think we may have done this for nothing. You know, sort of messed up our relationships with our buddies. Yeah, they don't like us. They don't like us right now. This stack is too big. If we could face them on open field, maybe. Just because we could get tons of crossfire, we could ruin the leadership, kill the sisters. You know, we'd still have to hold back the Black Arcs and stuff for a long time, but I think we could do it. But you add, I mean, they've got Blackguard here, more Corsairs. Oh god. Yeah, we can't beat that. So I think what we'll do is we'll head north and take these like island fights if they have any, and maybe we'll come and just take the Isle of the Crystal Skull, or Crimson Skull rather. See what that's all about.
Markus Wulfhart.
All right, let's roll. All about where that big unbreakable army goes. I'm hoping they go to like Shakwa and just like spend a turn, wasting their turn there. Lord Skrolk snuck up on us. Alright, buddy. Can't fight that stack. I mean, I could probably kill something, but I'm not. It's not worth. And he just ruins it instead of capturing it. I don't understand that. That's really annoying because it sets us back. We needed to get these trade goods online. I don't know where he came from. Was he up north, maybe? Or maybe he was down south and he just kind of... Oh, we don't need this. Once again, please give me a good event. I'll fight him winded. I don't care. So we're going to force march stance. He's got tons of storm vermin and plague monks, but my missiles are just going to tear him to pieces, I think. Got to get out of that attrition. Yeah, he didn't come over here. This place will be done in 2 turns, and it'll be locked down tight. Got another army, plague rogue. Okay, that guy's a full stack now. So we're going to have to start taking some of these areas quite seriously.
The trees tell me much. Going forth.
Tell me about your trees. And we'll try and meet him up over here. Man, I want this armory. It's keeping us from building so much. If we prioritize gold a little bit more, though. Get that income back over 5K.
On the hunt.
Alright, let's see where you go, buddy. We need to get into here. This is going to be in a reef.
Awaiting orders.
I don't know if we can visit it like this. If it's a battle location, I don't think we can take the fight. A loaded shipwreck starts to sink as your heavy-booted crew fail to take care while offloading the salvage. There's only time for one more load before they must abandon ship. Arms and armor, or barrels of rum. Let's take the barrels of rum. We get fencer blades. Okay. Not the best thing, but I'll take some fencer blades.
Servant of the faith.
We gotta get out of this like attrition. We'll head here next turn. You, buddy. Makes sense that he gets the fencer blades. Kind of thematic. Let's cycle through our provinces and see if there's anything that we can upgrade that's not growth related. That would be of value. Like I said, though, it might be time. We might need to start making some units. A secondary army. It'll really cut into our money. Man, campaign movement range, plus he's already level 4. That's pretty good. Tactician. Yeah, it's time. It's time for another army. We'll do this next turn. Wow, okay, hold on. Route Marcher, we need that. Circle of Protection. Oh, that's awesome. More range. I've never looked at their tree before. This is a must grab right here. Survival Expert. Knowing which leaves, roots, berries, and mushrooms can be safely eaten, and which will kill you stone dead is a distinct advantage on campaign. Alright, we need that. What we also will need, of course, is Quartermaster. Otherwise, this is going to get real expensive real fast. Yeah. Okay. We've already cut like $1,000 into our income. We just have to be smart about how we recruit. And this army's whole purpose will be to either come here and start taking stuff or to hold this land when the time comes that we are getting invaded from that direction. Because Lord Skrolk's got armies that are coming to mess us up. And one army of ours can't do the work of 2 of theirs. Just not going to happen. Okay. We're broke. We're good. Let's roll. Finally, we get Taskmaster on Markus. All you have to do is spend multiple turns in March stance. Hopefully that 3% adds up. Knew that was coming. No big loss. We knew we couldn't hold that. We'd have to go and take Itza and spend a ton of time in this big awkward square. And really not go anywhere. I would rather have the 2 provinces off to the east that I took than have the Itza province, I think. They'll just be so much easier to hold once they're suited up. Because if you have one army here, you're basically within, or one here, you're in reinforcement range of like all the armies. Interesting.
My arrow flies true.
Oh, I want to kill him so bad. Our movement range is huge. The AI almost can't even account, I don't think, for how big our movement range is. It's kind of unbelievable. One more turn.
Markus Wulfhart, Captain of Scouts. Engage targets.
See if they run away. I imagine they will. Huh. We can't quite reach.
My arrow flies true. Increase the pace.
Can't do that.
Wulfhart. Agreed. Hunt them
Damn, we're so
down.
close. We are so
Markus
close.
Wulfhart.
They're just hanging out down here. Very weird. Man, please fight the Skaven. That would be amazing for us. This is going to be another weaving house. Oh, what is this?
The nation calls.
Gentleman Jenkins
My
is
hand
back.
was close to my blade.
We killed you already, man. You gonna make me kill you again? That's just rude.
Servant of Sigma.
Let's go here. If it's a fight, it won't let us take it. But if it's just some free stuff. Alright. Mist clings to the ground and stubbornly refuses to shift, even as your followers stride forth. They approach a place of ancient power. It is forbidding, but those who dare to tread here may be rewarded, or so the prophecy scrawled into the map states. I'm always about taking things in battle, man, this is so lame. If you're not fighting, take the things that are going to give you monetary advantages. Tradesman is awesome, of course. Trunk map's not really that useful.
Warrior of Sigmar.
But I'll take... Wait, that's not what I meant to click on. I will take an 8% trade bonus. Did they already equip it? Or is that a... It's probably a Lord level follower. Man, look at all the stuff we have. Take that. Huh. Did someone just like auto-equip that? That trade boy? Let's see. Can you equip it? No. Well, I don't really know what's going on. Okay. I don't get it, I guess. Sometimes you just gotta let go, guys. Just gotta let go and accept that you're not quite sure what's happening. That's not a big deal. Okay, let's go up here and see our boy. Oh, he's got the skull reef. These used to be just free 10,000 gold sitting around the map, and I used to just make one guy and go around and collect it. That was the easiest campaign you could possibly do. Play as Hexoatl, make one Scarvet and or Old Blood, and send them around and just collect all the skull reefs. And before you know it, you'd be like turn 20, you'd have like 60,000 gold because they would spawn at a ridiculous rate. Okay, what do we build? Man, all we can afford is 2 halberds. If all we can afford is 2 halberds, then we should start perhaps with swordsmen first. Let's get a frontline corps. I don't want this army to be very expensive in its infantry, but it will be expensive in its artillery, for sure. They're going to cut pretty heavily into our profits. Okay, I think we're good. More missile damage for our huntsmen. That'll be nice. That's what we needed. And I think this turn, too, we're going to try and ask for more money from our allies. Oh, no. This is what I'm talking about, guys. People are trying to take advantage now. Followers of Chaos have been encountered. Do we have a rebellion or something? Is our Chaos corruption super high? It is. Damn, I didn't even notice. Probably Skaven and Chaos too, I guess. Man, we need to start making some anti-corruption stuff. Okay. I don't know what happened to these guys. They look like they just disappeared. Looks like they moved south. Weird. I don't know what are y'all doing, AI? Y'all messing me up. This might be the last turn I think we roll today. But what a weird turn it's been. Come up here and investigate there. But this location is strong. This army better be tough. Can we just beat them in open field? They've got like nothing. If we can lock down these ancient salamanders with some knights, we should be able to beat them. We'll just crush their front line or pin them in place with halberds. Send the swordsmen up and around and just catch the slant. Yeah, we can take this. Let's hold off for a second. We'll do that before we leave today, for sure. I'm not getting played like that. Not at all. Send me short hands. The scourge of the deeps. Okay, I don't have a paved roads in this area. The monument doesn't have any special building slots. Increase our port. That's probably worth. We have so many things we need right now, guys.
Markus Wulfhart.
We don't even know where flippin' what's his name went, Skrolk.
Not enough warpstone.
What the hell? Get away from my stuff, guys.
Markus
Oh my
Wulfhart.
gosh.
No time to waste.
This is not cool. So damn.
They will fall.
Come here and take this. Colonize.
Markus Wulfhart.
We gotta start building this back up. I don't think we can defend this area. He's gonna take it next turn. We should probably stop building this. Luckily for us, I think we can hold the Star Tower against anything. Just about, except for multiple stacks, of course. That frees up a lot of gold. Did we not get in here? Alright, what happens? Power prescience, see what happens. We get a charcoal burner. Man. If they take a battle right now, they'll find all of the rare items. Alright guys, let's do it. Wish me luck. Quick save it. The Sacred Croxagores are going to be a huge issue. So will the Salamanders until we shut them down. They're two ancient Salamanders. So we don't really have any bonus versus large. We're going to have to shoot them. Maybe we can just send some Spearmen straight into them. Hold the front line as long as we can. I mean, they're going to have leadership buffs as well. I should have thought about that. Oh, yes. For once, the forest will favor the Empire. I think. Let's see. We have to go to them. We have to. They have super range on their ancient salamanders. Actually, it's not that big. Did they nerf the ancient salamanders' range? Didn't they have, like, much bigger range? Like 280 or something? Or 240 or so, 225? Something like that? Like Ushapti range? Oh, they suck now. Because they already nerfed them as monsters. They made them weaker in 1v1. Oh, I don't have to respect these things at all. Okay. Well, I do have to respect them. But I don't have to, like, fear them. Anti-large here. I actually do something like this. This will be a little bit tricky. But I think I can do it. Those will be our flankers. These guys are sacrificial lambs that are going to get blasted and charged to death. He's our lord, basically. Crossbowmen to focus down whatever we can. And then these Empire Knights. Get them in the forest. Hide them. We're going to make them come to us, if they will. I think they will, because I think they'll think that they have artillery, basically, with the Ancient Salamanders. Normally, if they're defenders, they don't come to you. But I think they'll think, like I said, that they have like a super ranged advantage. So I think they will come to me. Oh, they're using Apotheosis? That doesn't work, you dummy. You can't heal off damage that you've already taken, like coming into a battle. That damage is permanent. So their healing line is like right here. They have to take damage to be healed. Oh, yes. Let's fast forward it a little bit. This is perfect. This is exactly what we wanted. You know what? Let's move our crossbows forward more. This hill is excellent. We don't need to be too worried about it. Okay. Normal speed. Where are we going? Get these swordsmen out here. We'll get these guys out here. And we'll turn them as we get closer. Lock formation. Knights, let's go. You shoot there. You shoot there. Get a little bit of an ambush going. Alright, you engage, that's fine. You engage, that's fine. You'll probably get beaten. And let's definitely get our Lord in here. We need him to generate some sort of value as we fight. And crossbowmen are going to do great. There we go. We got a nice collapse. Let's collapse here. Get those crossbowmen shooting at that salamander. Man, our one meat shield unit's the only one that's not taking any damage. That's hilarious. Guys go there.
Ready.
Here. Let's pin these things in.
The Empire endures. By Ulrich's wrath. Yes, General.
Pretty easy for us, I think.
Swordsman.
It's all about getting these big flanks and collapses.
Yes, my lord.
You guys get in.
Emperor's might.
The Sacred Kroxigors are beastly. They're putting up quite a fight considering, you know,
Moving now.
how outmaneuvered they are.
Crossbows ready, General.
Alright.
The Helden
Time to
hammer.
do the real work.
Now.
Y'all go chase.
Cavalry ready. Get
And we are
down.
just burning them up.
Don't give them an inch.
Full surrounds. Appropriate crossbow targets. Sacred Kroxigors are going to get lots of kills, and they're good versus Empire Knights. I mean, they're meant to probably more to fight infantry, but they just armor-piercing tools.
Swordsman. Sir.
Man, these red-crested skinks, though. Have to remember that their leadership is very high, thanks to the bonuses that they get. Man, let's kill them. Like, we don't want any of this like escaping.
By Ulrich's wrath.
But they're gonna be so much faster than us. Let's not kill their lord. No, stop. Ah, couldn't do it in time. You can actually tell them to stop firing. I don't remember the hotkey for that. Well, we crushed them. I don't know if we're gonna fully crush them. I don't think we will. So all we've done is just now is give them a healthier lord instead of, you know, if they want to stay here and keep fighting next turn, they're gonna have to do it with a lord that we can probably one-shot with a single volley. Yeah, and they're too fast for us to catch for the most part. We're getting a few kills on our knights, I'm sure. Okay. Nice little final battle to end the day. These skinks were just wrecking our poor swordsmen. The meat shield unit ended up doing the best. They got no kills. They saw no action. Those lucky dogs. But I mean, thanks for the free gold, Lizardman. I love that. And they really hurt themselves by attacking me. Helm of Discord. Oh my god, that's what we need. I know exactly where that's going. Helm of Discord is one of the strongest armors in the game. This ability is on too low of a cooldown. It's too good. It needs to be cut in half. It should be like 13 melee defense, 13 melee attack. Instead of 27, 26, it's just stupid. It's a big debuff. I think they've lowered the range of the debuff a little bit, but I don't think that's quite enough. I just don't. Okay, we need walls. Walls before just about everything. Let's now go for, oh, we could get mortars, but we don't need that. We've got free artillery waiting for us. Let's stay cheap. Let's go for some spearmen. And one more swordsman. Okay. And then from there we can get... And even archers are expensive when you don't have the upkeep reduction. And these guys' functions will primarily be to head off enemy armies and sit inside of settlements with just enough of a stack, like a half stack, like a 12-unit army, that can defend. So if we see like a full stack of lizardmen heading straight for Flaxlawn, and that's probably where we'll end up putting these guys in Flaxlawn or something like that, we just sit them in there, and by their sheer existence, they defend here, 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 here. They kind of cover this whole area of whatever we need to have visible.
Our paths have crossed.
And we've almost got our Lore of Life wizard activated. And at some point, the idea is to get them into a full stack so we can start generating money from them. But we're just not there yet. Okay, and before we go, we have rifled barrels researched. Awesome. We need to re-establish this. Increase our tax rate. Oh man, rifled barrels. We further increased the missile damage. Let's see what the missile damage is now. They're up to 90. Christ. Okay, what is our next research? Don't want that. That's terrible. Man, continuous production. We could really use minus 10% discount on everything we've just built. 10% income on trade. Untainted +2 faction wide. That's pretty big. I like that a lot. I don't know how strong that seems to some of you, but right now we're suffering from Skaven, Vampiric, and Chaos Corruption everywhere because we don't have our special buildings that help with that. That's also really good. Armor, 15 armor for all infantry. Jesus. Yeah, let's get the continuous production. And just like that, guys, that's going to be it for today. We made a lot of headway. We brought our income up. I know it doesn't look like it because we're basically back where we started. But we brought our income up by like 2 grand today. We added a wizard. We added another lord. And several units. I mean, we filled out this roster. 2 more units here. One of them a very expensive artillery piece. The wizard added a ton as well. We still have another unit that we can add here. Like I said, I wanted to keep that for the Royal Outdoor Griffites. But those aren't till level 30, and we're 6 levels away there. The Sunmaker would be awesome. The Black Lions would be awesome. We still have lots of fun stuff to play with. But we're going to need multiple armies to kind of spread that around in. And we're going to need a lot more income. We're going to need to stabilize both of these locations. The difficult situation is going to be to take the battle to Skrolk. Because he's everywhere. He's up here, he's down here, he's over here, and he's over here. Like, we can't pin him down. Killing Skrolk in open combat just now would have been awesome, but we couldn't quite catch him. So maybe we will bring this army down in a kind of pincer movement from east and west, northeast and northwest, and try and push him back into the swamps where he came from. And maybe we'll take the Isle of the Crystal Skull, or Crimson, I keep saying Crystal. That's Indiana Jones for you. Anyway, guys, once again, my name is Brett. My channel is Goodtalk Gaming. I hope you enjoyed today's episode. It's been a fun one. And as always, guys, I will see you in the next one. Take care, y'all.